the mud frequency from like about 100 to 200, and then a couple of dB bumps from the low end. And that's all doubled when I changed the switch. Right now I'm in the 6 dB range, so repetition not that great to limit out sound. So you're sounding pretty good. W3 MMR introduced AJ1G.
AJ1G, she is a fan's W3 MMR. I haven't put the cover back on the desk there. Hold on 1 second. Never mind, anyway. I think it sounds alright, Chris. It's not nearly as loud or over-modded like it was yesterday. I think it sounds fine. And I couldn't really tell a difference between the 6 dB range and the 12 dB range, to be honest with you. You're not like super strong down here at the moment, but I don't even know if you're really strong to be able to hear it. Jim, did you hear any difference? We got Jim and Art in here as well, Chris, so I don't want to monopolize it, so I'll send it up to you, Jim. We'll just keep going for break-in here. I might go down the band for the carrier net. I usually check in there at 8 o'clock in the morning here on Saturdays, but if you guys are going to stick in here, I'll probably just stay up here so I don't have to retune the amplifier and all that crap.
Yeah, Chris, no, it sounds good down here. I didn't notice the difference. I'm still getting a bunch of static crashes here, but you sounded good, and Art, you sounded good too. Once you brought that audio up, you sounded real good. KC2DHU.
Yeah, KC2DHU, AJ1G. Hey, go have a Rockland Bakery bagel for me, will you, Jim? Really miss those things.
Oh yeah, that's right next to my shop. Yeah, I probably will too. Monday morning when I get to work, maybe I'll go over there and gather a cup of coffee and get a bagel. Definitely, with all this Corona stuff, there's not a hell of a lot of people in there now.
Time, we fast on Good Friday, and then at midnight you go over to Rockland Bakery, and they're open 24 hours, I think. And they're a big commercial bakery with the retail outlet. You go in there and you grab your bag and you grab the rolls and bagels right off the on the conveyor belt that's coming right hot out of the oven. Just down the street there, heading down West Nyack on the right, just if you're going down 59A there, and right after you pass under the Palisades Parkway, there's a little shop. That used to be a TV repair shop where I was a shop rat, and next street, Parkway Drive, that was my street. And I think that place got turned into a deli. I wonder if that place is still a deli there, Jim.
Yeah, it is. It's like more like a bagel place. What the hell's the name of that place now? Not David's Bagels. It's something like that. It's been like that for years. I think they do a little deli, coffee and breakfast. I think they serve breakfast sandwiches, not pastries and stuff like that. But by 3 o'clock in the afternoon they close. They're pretty much a morning place. But a lot of people go there, especially a lot of people down Parkway driving in that little development there. They always seem to flock there, and United Waters across the street. A lot of those guys run in there. They built so much crap off of West Nyack Road and Crossfields down there with the medical offices. I guess they stay pretty busy because they've been they've been the same place as long as I can remember now.
Yeah, it seems like yesterday to me. That's right down the street. I was like the fifth house in on the right on Park.
Yeah.
One of the neighborhood kids, my friend Giles Purvis, his dad TV repair shop and sales room. You know, that was when, you know, little guys like him, you know, you didn't have all the big box stores or any of that. And he had a Motorola dealership and sold and became Motorola TVs, which were quite good at the time. I think our first home TV came out of there in 1968. That's the time for Christmas time when it went on the moon. Didn't land on it next summer. But I, you know, once I got started interested in radio, you know, I already, you know, knew the place. I knew his dad, and I used to go hang around over the shop rat. Basically, he'd let me hang around the shop, and he'd give me little jobs to do, fix old AM radios that came in and things like that. And then, you know, he would let me go through all his parts, and especially the old wall of tubes. He had a lot of really old tubes that, you know, they weren't using anymore. A lot of the, you know, the 47s and the 39s and, you know, the 27s and stuff like that. And, you know, old scrap transformers, you know, an old TV chassis. He used to strip them down for parts. So that was a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and I got a lot of parts. I probably still have parts here that came out of that place. But then he retired, I guess, and went down to Florida and sold the place. And I guess it's been kind of like a deli type place, like you described, ever since. I haven't been down there in many years, but that was my old neighborhood there. Anyhow, I'm also going to head down to 38, 35 for the carrier. That maybe you too, Jim. I think I've heard you on there. With my neighbor down the street now, Joe, and 1VIV Net Control. So I'm going to get down and get in the queue down there. Everyone.
And he knows what he's talking about, is that there were no slaves involved in the pyramids, and this afternoon. Every time I turn around, it seems like that's always, beautiful day yesterday, not too Saturday. Sunshine, a lot of road work done. It was really nice. We'll try to get everybody in here before the beginning of the net for some comments. So I'll shift down to Bruce. You should be able to come back sometime soon, Bruce, if you're still down south there. WX. If you're hearing the KV1MI.
No, I got you, Gary. Got you.
Okay, Greg. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Hearing you very well, but I'm using the K3FDF SDR receiver. And,
W3 MMR. Good morning, good morning, good morning. W3 MMR 1 2 test. Hello test. Good morning.
WX10 back.
So I got Terry. Somehow I'm looking at a spur on my SDR display. I'm not on frequency. But here, I'm here. AJ1G.
All right, WX10 is back. So over to Joe, N1VIV.
Yeah, I think band solutions might be a little disjointed, I guess. I don't know exactly the best word to use, but let me make sure I've got it. I heard a carrier in there. Okay, so I had Gary in there after Jerry. Well, Jerry, W1ZB, Gary, K1IC, and then Terry. Heard Terry in there, and then Chris in there as well. Good morning all the way around. We've still got a couple of minutes. Bruce, I was hearing you okay, but I think maybe others were not. Just in the same way that maybe Rob was not hearing me at times a few minutes ago. It's just different distances are providing different strength of propagation, so we'll have to just work within that. But let's see. We've got a couple of minutes. We'll send it up to Al, W1VTP. How are you this morning, Al? And how's Rosie? This is N1VIV.
That carrier's in there. Won't bother anybody, but it's annoying. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Rosie's still in a recovery alone. We're giving her medication for her pancreatitis and asthma, or so they say. The reason why we're having trouble with signals today is there's a map put out by the Australians that shows the maximum usable frequency for NVIS communications, and right now the maximum usable frequency is 3 megahertz, which is below Austin frequency, but right on the knife edge, so